Hello and good evening. Today we'll be discussing how to build an all seasons wardrobe for men. Okay, first thing you have to realize is that good clothes cost good money. You don't need to be Daddy Warbucks, but I'm not here to tell you that you can build your whole wardrobe with £200 or £300. It's not happening. It's not. Now, I understand there's a cost of living crisis going on at the moment. We're in a recession. No one's got any money, but we're going to have to spend some of the money that you do have on clothes. And we're not buying clothes from these companies that use sweatshops. Okay. So these really budget places where you can buy 10 t shirts for £25. No. No. If you're buying £3, £5 t shirts, it's because of exploitation and slavery. So we're not doing that over here. Okay. Let's buy some good stuff. Let's do it. Right, let's start off with the basics, the super basics that everyone already knows and probably already has. But t-shirts, okay, we're starting from scratch in this video, right? I'm not going to tell you about underwear. You know where to get your underwear from. I hope. When it comes to t-shirts, I'd say if you're not sure what to do white t-shirts, do black t-shirts, do grey t-shirts, do navy t-shirts. You're going to need 5 at a minimum. Do that. There's plenty of places you can get your stuff from. I don't necessarily want to recommend places because I want you to sort of have your own, thoughts and perspectives on it. Listen, you're however old and you're not naked, so you know already where to buy your clothes from. I'm just giving you suggestions on what specifically you might want to look for. Go for regular fits, by the way. Don't do oversized and don't do super skinny muscle fit. Both of them don't. They, muscle fit looks bad, and oversized it can look alright, but I mean, if we're thinking about streamlining a wardrobe and starting from the beginning, classic fit is going to serve you the best. So do that. Classic fit, 5 t-shirts. Let's say between 10 and £20 each. So that's between 50 and £100 on t-shirts. Do that first. All right, when it comes to your trousers, Americans call them pants, jeans, leg wear, let's call it, okay? What do you need for that? You're going to need one pair of formal trousers that you could wear, that you can dress up. You're going to need one pair of jeans. You're going to need one pair of more athletic-y that you can sort of, run around in. And then shorts are separate. You don't have to really buy shorts if you don't want to, because you can get away with whatever. And in the summer, you can wear linen trousers. That does the same thing, and it looks a bit more timeless than shorts anyway. So yeah, you're going to need 4 pairs of trousers. I would say if you're going to start, do a pair of black or dark blue selvage jeans. They will last you a very long time. Formal trousers, black, straight fit, a little bit more of a wider fit. If you're thinking about athletic trousers, I would go for cargos, whatever material, a technical like cotton, it's mechanical stretch. They have them, so I would do that. And then for your 4th pair for the summer, I would do linen. On each of them, you're going to want to spend, it really depends, but let's just say on average £50 each. So that's 5 times 4, 200. So we're £300 down. £100 on t-shirts, £200 on trousers. All right, next up, let's talk about shoes. Okay, you're going to need probably 4 pairs of shoes at least. One, you're going to need some formal shoes. It could be Chelsea boots. I like to wear Chelsea boots. You could wear loafers, okay, for more formal events when you need to dress up. The next thing, which loads of people don't pay attention to, but you need to, especially if you live in a city like London, somewhere cold, you're going to need some boots that can take a bit of a battering, a bit of a beating. Gore-Tex, preferably, whatever you want. Okay, and then you're going to need at least 2 pairs of trainers, because you don't want to wear the same trainers every single day. 4 pairs of shoes. Shoes, again, like everything I'm going to say on this video, it wildly varies in price. Trainers, don't spend crazy amounts on trainers, especially if you're going to be walking a lot, you're going to wear through them anyway. Let's say £100 on average on trainers. 2 pairs of trainers. Your formal shoes are going to cost more. Spend some more. You're not going to wear them that often. So when you do show up in them, you're going to be like the guy. You know what I mean? And then you're going to need your all-weather boots as well. Let's say on average on all of them, 100 for the trainers, another 100 on the trainers, 200. Your formal shoes, let's call it 200. And your all-weather boots, call it 150, 200 as well. £500-600 on shoes, that's enough. All right, next thing, knitwear. You already know how we feel about knitwear on this channel. It's essential. Yeah, you got to do knitwear. I'm gonna say you need 5 pieces of knitwear, and if you want to see exactly what to buy, click over on my video which I made. Let's say on average you should be spending probably, let's say on average, £80 per piece of knitwear. Let's say you got 5, 80, £400 on knitwear. You got to do that. Next. Right, it's the next one now. It's the big boy, okay? It's outerwear. If you live in a city like London, you're going to have to be prepared for some Arctic weather, and then you're going to have to prepare for some really nice weather, okay? When it comes to outerwear, you're going to need, or let's break it down. You're going to need a formal jacket, okay? Something that you can wear to a nice event. Maybe like an overcoat, whatever. Next one, you're going to need I have to check that. Two rain jackets, okay? You're going to need a light rain jacket for when it's hot and rainy. Yes, welcome to London. And then you're going to need a cold rain jacket for when it's, really cold and rainy as well. It's essential. Don't argue with me on this. I don't understand why people turn up. Okay, they've lived in a city like London, for example, their whole life, and then when it's raining, they wear a hoodie with a denim jacket on top. What are you doing? What is that? What are you doing? Okay. Next one, you're going to need a puffer jacket for when it's really, 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 really cold. And then you'll need, or you should have, a more lightweight jacket, like a travel jacket you're wearing to the airport, you're wearing on a spring day. I'm going to be controversial now. I'm going to say some things that people don't like. I'm going to say it anyway. Good outerwear, as of 2025, is going to cost minimum £200. Okay, maybe you can pick it up on sale, but minimum £200. And I recommended 5 pieces of outerwear there. So you're going to need to spend at least, in my recommendation, you're here looking at my channel. Okay, it's just my opinion. I don't want to upset anyone. At least £1,000 on jackets. Right, okay. After that, it's going to be shirts. You don't need that many shirts. And in most office jobs now, depending on what you do, you don't actually need to have any shirts at all. I like wearing an overshirt, but generally shirts, I don't really like wearing them. They just make me feel stuffy and all that. Just, nah. So yeah, have a few shirts. Maybe a white shirt is essential. At least one white shirt. A couple more, I don't know. Let's say one white shirt, one short sleeve shirt, and one corduroy shirt, because I like corduroy. Spend £30 each, £40 each. Yeah. Let's say £100 is getting you 3 shirts. Let's do that. Let's say that. Now, you might think this one isn't essential. If you see my watch video, you already know it's hugely essential. Okay? You have to get, men watching this, you have to get at least one watch. At least. I'd recommend more, but at least one watch. How much should you spend on a watch? It totally depends. You can get a really good, nice Casio for £50. You can get a really, 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 really super amazing, expensive watch for, thousands. It's hard to give an average on this. I would say, listen, if you can afford to, spend a few £100s on a watch. Let's say £300 to £500 on a watch. A good watch. It will last you your lifetime. You can pass it on to your kids. It will last them their lifetime. One watch, it's essential. It's not frivolous. It's not like a ring that is optional. Watch, you have to do it. Lads, get a watch. Okay, and the last thing that I would say that you have to have is a bag. At least one bag. And I've done a whole video on bags already. So yeah, I'm just recycling all my old stuff again. But no, you have to get one bag, like a laptop bag or whatever. Forget a suitcase. We're not talking about that right now. But yeah, one bag. And the last thing at the end of all of it is miscellaneous accessories. Rings, for me, it's been a long time since I've worn my rings. Today, I just felt in a mood to get them. And, they elevate a look. So if you want to get one ring, I think it looks good. I think it's worth investing in something good. Make sure, please, that, guys, if you're wearing silver rings, everything that I wear is silver. If you're getting silver rings, make sure it's sterling silver, 925 sterling silver. Please don't buy like a painted brass ring. It's going to turn your finger all green and disgusting. Don't do it. Buy something good or don't wear it at all. Okay? If there's a choice between wearing nothing and a brass ring, don't wear a brass ring. The next thing, this is an essential thing, gloves. You need to get some touchscreen gloves that you can use in the winter. You have to do it. Your hands are just uncomfortable otherwise. Things like a hat, a scarf, That's not really optional. You don't have to do that, but those things like a glove, you have to do. A neck gaiter, which is like a scarf that you put on top of your head, and you like wear it down here. That's pretty essential as well for this freezing temperatures. So yeah, that's it. I'm looking now at the maths. Okay, let's do the bag as well, and you spend, I don't know, let's just say 200 on a bag. I don't know. I'm just being thing. If I add it up all together, that is, I said 300, 500, that's 800, 1,200, 2,200, 2,300, 2,800. That's £3,000. I've added up all together. Now you might think, what are you talking about? Listen, this is just a guide. This is just my opinion on how much you should be spending on these things. £3,000 is going to be buying you t-shirts. It's going to buy you trousers, shoes, knitwear, jackets, shirts, a watch, and a bag, and miscellaneous accessories as well. So yeah, I want to wrap this video up by saying, listen, I don't want anyone taking fashion too seriously and thinking you need to spend loads and loads of money to buy, good stuff or to look good or to feel confident. You really don't. But I also need you to understand that the way you look and the way that you present yourself to the world, it has a big impact on your life. It might get you a better job. It might get someone that you like to like you back, or it might not. You have to have personality as well. But I think sometimes we have this, especially in this fast fashion sort of mindset now, that why should I pay for this thing? I can just get a dupe of that. Why should I buy this Barber jacket for £300 when I can just get this dupe that I found on Shein for £25 or £20? And not only is it bad because these super, super cheap stuff are only in existence due to exploitation, it's also bad because you're not looking at fashion in the right way. And that's, you're investing in yourself. Okay. It's about having timeless things that you can wear, you can pass on, you can gift to other people. I've had things, good quality stuff that I've gifted to, my cousins, for example, because it might not have been, what I want anymore or what works for me anymore, but I can, give it to my cousins and it's good quality stuff. You don't want to pass on, a Primark t-shirt, for example. So look at it from that perspective. Don't look at it like a waste of money, because it's not. Obviously, I'm invested enough in fashion to be making this channel, to be making these videos, to entertain you guys, hopefully to educate you on some things, and you can educate me in the process of things that I don't know about. But I don't want you to think that I'm telling you to spend the world here, but just invest in yourself a little bit. You'll feel better, you'll look better, and you're going to have a better life, hopefully. I hope that helps. I'm going to see you on the next one.